everyone, Dr. Nana here. How you all doing? On today's episode, I just want to touch a bit on morals, that's the values and ethical principles that guides individuals growing up in making decisions, whether it's making decision and determining what is right and wrong. In this context, in our Nigerian society these days, it's really disheartening to see how low people have gone. I think this is really, really sad because growing up, I remember not too long ago that as Nigerians, we have that self-esteem, that values, that value that is being instilled in us as children growing up. It goes a long way. Now, thinking about 50 years back now, because I grew up to see all these churches, and for the past 30 years, that all this preaching of churches and everything really took over the whole system. I think parents relaxed and left their duties in the hands of pastors. And the result is what we are all seeing now.
Presently, we are at Ekpan Police Station at Urie local government area of Delta State. On the 27th of August 2023, at about 21:00 hours, while patrol team attached to Ekpan Police Station were on patrol stroke visibility duty at the refinery road here in Urie, they intercepted one Chuks Chinye, dressed, he happens to be a male, but he was dressed like a lady. Upon intercepting him, he told the policeman that he is an actor that came from Lagos State to shoot a movie here in Delta State. See, and there is a recording where their wedding ceremony. In the year 2013, a law, a bill was
Demuran, I don't know that. Ebuka, Alex, Vintage, Don J, Zix, Latif, Neo, Sexy Steel, Sulivian, Atiku, Yaya Bello, Adenuga, Demisan, Bamileri, Akanani, AY, Yomi, MI, Peter Okoye, Flavor, The Band, Hush Puppy. Then the compo batch 2, Ebuka songs, Jose Okeke, Kobe Bakari, Uti, Kule Remy, Yol Edochie, Tunde Ednot, Ken Erich, Jao Paul, Desmond Elliott, Casey, DKO, Biku Bana, Toby Bakari, Elvis Chooks, Mr. Macaroni, Uzi, Obona, Timmy Frank, Charles Bangida. I'm not gonna act ignorant.
I see the list just Nigeria that are gay. And still remain bad. See, it's strange. She said no celebrities are gay. Then she said, "Is this true? It's not possible." Now I don't want to believe. Moses Peterson Okopi, because Peterson Okopi got married yesterday, and his name was the #1 on batch B. He's a fashion designer, one of the best in Nigeria. There's this video of Peterson Okopi and his best man that is trending. It's actually a beautiful video. The best man is crying, and then Peterson Okopi. I don't see anything wrong with this video. Sincerely speaking, there is nothing wrong with this video. I just feel like they have just been emotional, and people have been reading meanings, a lot of meanings to it. I guess this is friendship, the love.
Joy and their day.
He should be consoling. Oh, he's consoling his wife and the groom. Video. It's just being friends. They're just friends. What is the name that mentioning? I said, who is now straight today? Nobody is straight again.
Nigerian society. It's really sad, to say the least, that people do no longer care. They just want to make it so they can do anything about anything to make it. Recently, look at all the things that is trending on the social media about men meeting with men, ladies meet. Like, what are you all doing? What is all this? All in the name of what? What is going on? One thing I know for sure is that anything that the devil gives is not for free. He always comes down crashing. And one of the things that I can actually align this with is people wanting to blow, which is in line with the prosperity preaching that they have been preaching in Nigeria, that now culminates into everything that is happening. So on today's episode, I just want to remind you all that there's dignity in what we do. And if you are a man or a woman, there's no need to do things out of context or in the name of making it. We have to go back to the values that we know growing up in Nigeria. We have shame, we have respect, we have dignity. We have the brains to get things done. On today's episode, I hope that the children that are being raised by our generation now, we need to take it seriously, to train them in the ways of the Lord, not in the ways of pastors. We have all seen that they are all scammers. They are scammers from A to Z, from Oyedepo to Adegboye to Kristoya Hilome to Eneche, and all of them. They are all scammers. Let us go back to our values. Let us go back to the morals that we knew growing up. That when God says that you're going to make it, doesn't mean that you have to do XYZ to make it. You just do things that you can do, and in due season, He will bless your handiwork. Let us go back to our values. You don't need to. The devil does not give us anything for free. If they give you something, he's going to take more from you. So on today's episode, I hope you all remember that our life, we are going to account for it at the end of the day. It is not that pastor that will account for your own life. You will account for your own life before the Lord. So bring our children up in the ways of the Lord. And you that is growing up, that is wanting to blow at all costs, use your brain. You can make so much more using your brain. and things will just start falling in price. And it's in due season, and it's never late. The shame that is happening all over Nigeria these days is not worth it. And recently, when I saw something in my town, my small town where I grew up, which is known for a religious town, and someone was trying to promote prostitution, I shut it down. Prostitution is not a game, and it's not something that you can flange about and try to make young girls think that that's something. That is called ashawo, and you don't need to be that. If you're married, stay in your husband's house, and you can do a lot. I cannot imagine. You can do so much in your husband's house. And if you're not able to stay in your husband's house, don't corrupt the girls. Try to say that prostitution is a thing. No, it's not. It's called ashawo. And I shut it down. And I'm happy that I did. And I'm glad that the village where I grew from took it seriously. And I don't see those girls doing those nonsense anymore on Facebook. So that can also apply to Nigeria as a whole. Let's do something good for ourselves. Let's clean up our image. Because our kids here in the US, they are doing great things. Thank you all for listening. Take care now. And bye for now.